I don't know if I'm live. I think I'm live. I don't know. Can y'all see me? If so, let me know. Okay, I think I'm live. All praise due to Allah. We live. We live. All right. Yeah. Let me do something right quick, and I'm ready to go. Walaikum salam, brother Khaled. Top soldier. We in the building. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. All praise is due to Allah. All praise is due to Allah. Assalamu alaikum, family. Walaikum salam, sister. Oh, man, you know, your brother just been working, staying out the way, staying positive, you know. So let's do this video, start this video off right. First, I would like to say, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, all praises are due to Allah, who came to us in the person of Master Farrakhan Muhammad, the great Mahdi, and also like to bear witness that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad is the exalted Christ. And I also like to bear witness that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is his divine warner, teacher in our midst. And I would like to greet the viewers with the greeting words of peace and paradise of Assalamu alaikum. Peace to everybody in the chat. Walaikum salam, brother Khaled. Peace to you, Sister Hairstyles by Hona, Sister Hona. Okay, walaikum salam, brother Danubian. Walaikum salam, brother Art. Peace to you, brother Clarence Poole. Okay, and yeah. So I've been recently watching a couple of Salnetta's latest videos, and these aren't the only videos that this brother had with brother Melchesidek. Okay, and you know, we trying to understand, you know, the angle in which Salnetta is coming from, right? And he's doing multiple videos with Melchesidek talking about the Nation of Islam, you know, and we want to understand, you know, what is his motive? You know, what is his purpose for constantly asking Melchesidek the same question? Has Minister Farrakhan changed the teachings and deviated from the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, right? And the principal stuff that Melchesidek is leaning on, right, is, you know, us doing salat, praying, you know, getting down on our knees, performing salat, right, and Scientology. I had the same conversation with Salnetta months back about the Scientology situation, you know, and what I don't like is that these brothers keep bringing the Scientology stuff up, but will not go to a church of Scientology, will not pick up a book from L. Ron Hubbard, will not even go to the website to see what they're teaching and what people are learning there. You know, they're just so hung up that there are white people involved in the Church of Scientology, right? As if us going to go get Scientology dismisses and voids out everything that we contributed to within the Black community, right? So I want to accuse them of fanning the flames of division within the Black community. Within the Black community. Because, you know, Salnetta is constantly bringing up Minister Farrakhan and Nation of Islam and have we deviated from the teachings, and he constantly wants to bring up, you know, Dr. Khaled, for example, right? And want to bring up the Dr. Khaled situation. Although we know that what Dr. Khaled some of the stuff that Dr. Khaled did resembles what a brother did back in the 1960s. I'm not going to say his name. We all know who he is. Okay, wa alaikum salam to you, Brother Debo. Right? So we know that Dr. Khaled made some mistakes. You know, just as Minister Farrakhan stated in the lecture before, you know, this is between the Nation of Islam and Khaled. If you ain't in the Nation of Islam, why are you trying to get involved with nation business? Right? So back to has the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan deviated. So one thing that I caught Melchesidek, because brother is coming off like a real hater. I'm just gonna say it, right? You know, he wants to bring up Scientology. But when you come to the mosque in the Nation of Islam today in 2020, you will not see Scientology infused and mixed in with supreme wisdom. See, supreme wisdom is supreme wisdom. Okay, it ain't no changing supreme wisdom. Okay, so you know these brothers are giving their distorted opinions and perspectives as if you're going to find Scientology in the supreme wisdom. See, now and I would agree, if you found anything that was Scientology or Dianetics infused into the supreme wisdom, then you can charge the Nation of Islam with changing the teachings. But again, Scientology is Scientology. Supreme wisdom is supreme wisdom. Okay, a lot of these brothers goes to the grocery store and buy groceries, right? But how many of them grocery stores are black owned that you're going to go spend your money with? Okay, you're going to go spend your money with some white folks. Okay, how many of these brothers, you know, go and buy gas every day? How many of them gas stations are owned by black people? When you pay your phone bill every day, how many black people own cellular phone companies, okay, and you paying black people to pay your phone bill on a daily basis? Okay, so we accuse y'all just because y'all going into these white establishments, okay, of changing the teachings? Okay, of course we believe in separation. Okay, so you know, a brother want to bring up one of the Farrakhan's wives who is white. Okay, but that has nothing to do with the teachings. If one of the brothers fell in love with a white woman, that's his choice. We can't police who people love, and we can't disown and stop loving our loved ones because they chose to marry outside of our nation, our race. You know, so you can't accuse Minister Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam for changing the teachings because one individual made a decision that's contrary to our beliefs. You know, so I find it very hypocritical that these brothers in the so-called conscious community, but they really sleep, okay, trying to put standards on the Nation of Islam and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan that they themselves wouldn't follow by because it's unrealistic. It's unrealistic. You know, so to constantly do videos that Minister Farrakhan has changed the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, then please show us exactly what was changed. Show us the receipts. Put up or shut up. Quit talking and show the proof. Okay? Because brothers is talking about, oh yeah, well, we getting down on our knees and pray, and that's the Sunni stuff. Well, hey, the nation, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has been to Mecca, traveled to Mecca. circumambulated the Kaaba 7 times. So you mean to tell me that he's changed and deviated from his own teachings because he circumambulated the Kaaba? He went and did a pilgrimage. He went and did Hajj in Mecca. You mean to tell me that the messenger has also changed his own teachings and deviated from his own teachings? You know, so we got to be realistic and apply standards on ourselves that we will follow ourselves and quit trying to apply unrealistic standards on other people. That's hypocritical. And for the brother to say in the video that ain't nobody got no right to sit in the messenger seat, to a degree, he's right, and to a degree, he's wrong. And the reason why I say that is because if the messenger gives them the order to sit in his seat, then they have every right based on what the messenger ordered. Okay, if the messenger set Minister Farrakhan in his seat, then who the hell are you to say that he don't have that right? You know, see, people want to put themselves on the level as the messenger at the same time knocking the next man down. But the messenger verified the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, gave him the stamp of approval. I'm pretty sure he didn't know nothing about no Melchesidek. Check. And that's a fact. Okay. And the messenger, well, let me say this about the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And in my humble opinion, the minister wasn't a direct successor of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. The reason being, when you look at it from this perspective, the minister didn't inherit anything from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You know, no money, anything monetary, any land, no businesses, anything, because the messenger's own son, Wallace Muhammad, destroyed all the assets and the finances of the Nation of Islam and everything that his father had built. So the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan rebuilt the Nation of Islam back to its former glory. You know, he resurrected it from the ashes, okay, from nothing. The minister had nothing but his faith, his belief, his hard work and dedication into rebuilding the works of his spiritual father. Right? So if we want to necessarily get technical, you know, he would be the rightful heir. Why? Because he didn't take his position by force. He took it out of necessity, and he saw the necessariness to rebuild the Nation of Islam, because when the Nation of Islam, black people went back into darkness. Okay, when the messenger made his departure and Wallace did what he did, black people went back into darkness. So the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan was commissioned, none other by Almighty God Allah himself, because it only had to been Allah to re-inspire this brother to recreate and rebuild the works of his spiritual father. You know, when most of these Negroes, and I'm going to call them Negroes, okay, was too scared to even mention the name of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Okay? When they was ducking and hiding. Where was y'all when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's name was unpopular in America? The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan raised his name up and made him a household name again. When these Negroes were scared to mention the name of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. When they was back in the streets doing whatever that they was doing. Okay? The minister was the one who rebuilt the works of the Nation of Islam and put the Nation of Islam back at the forefront where it once was in the past. You know, so we got to quit with all the spiritual gangbanging. You know what I mean? We got to quit with the division on who has a right to do this and do that. Because the only one who allows people, right, the permission to do what we do is none other than Allah. If Allah didn't want Minister Farrakhan in the position that he's in, he wouldn't allow the minister to do what he's doing. Allah wouldn't allow the minister to do what he's doing. The minister, in fact, survived several assassination attempts. So there's a reason why the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is still here doing what he's doing. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is that suffering Jesus. And I gotta say this, and this is important, right? Because that brings to mind something very important. Now, one thing that I've noticed in the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan Savior's Day lecture, part 2, just recently, okay, he recently mentioned how the government, right, the enemy, peace to you, Brother Josh Mason, Assalamu alaikum, sir. He mentioned how the enemy tried to kill him and assassinate him several times. And they poisoned him with radiated seeds because he was battling cancer. But the radiated seeds, they gave him so many that the radiated seeds began to eat out his insides, right? His internal organs, right? But this is something that we all knew among us in the Nation of Islam. And we never put that out there, right? We kept that among us. Peace to you, Brother Tony Muhammad. Wa alaikum salam, God. Yes, so we kept that among us. So when the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan revealed that information that a lot of people really didn't know, right? And that set something off in my mind and in my heart, so the people don't understand that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, this whole time, 86-year-old brother, 86-year-old man, whose whole insides is not like our internal organs, is not like his internal organs. Okay, he's missing his internal organs. So you all have to think about this. You know, what is giving him the spirit to continue in the work and operate in this mission at the capacity that he's doing it at the age of 86 years old, in the declining health that he is in. And we got ignorant Negroes, right? Ignorant Negroes who don't know the condition that the minister is in, right? And doing the things that he's doing on behalf of Black people who would dare to open their damn mouth and say that he ain't doing nothing for Black people. He working for the establishment. He working for the government. He is sellout. He sold out to Scientology for $2.3 million. Do you all understand what I'm saying? Okay, this man, I mean, he has nothing to lose at this point. So you think that you can buy him with a punk $2.3 million? He is too knee deep in the game. And he has gone through too much. The enemy, the CIA tried to kill the minister and try to make it look like it was natural causes. Right? So the enemy tried to assassinate the minister, and we got Negroes on social media assassinating his character unjustly. When the minister don't even attack Black people. He don't even condemn and criticize the people that condemn and criticize him. See, he has endured much in dealing with our people. So when we got people using this name to try to build their platforms, try to drive and generate views, likes, and subscriptions, man, that is weak. You know, and I'm disappointed in Sarnetta. But Sarnetta has a forked tongue. He is forked tongue. He speak about you good in one sense, okay, and then he talking down on you in the next sense. Okay, but he try to cover it up, you know, as if that's not what he's doing, but we see into your intentions, brother. You know, we don't just look into we don't just see what you action, we looking into your intentions and your motives. And it's disingenuous. You know? And the brother that you bringing on is looking like he's old and bitter. You know, he hasn't really fulfilled the life that he wanted to live, and he wants to be a leader over many, but you know, he is not setting a good example for the younger generation coming up after him. He's not setting a good example for a young brother like myself, you know, who respect our elders and our pioneers who laid down the footwork before I was even born. You know, I can't even mess with a brother like that. You know, if you ain't got respect for my master teacher, then how can I respect you as a master teacher? You know what I mean? And that's just real. And to claim that the minister changed the teachers and deviated, then prove it. Show us. Don't just sit up here and hold up a supreme wisdom and talk about Scientology all day. Show us in the supreme wisdom where Minister Farrakhan has changed it. Show us anything that the minister taught that he changed anything that Master Farrakhan Muhammad taught. Because I want to see it with my own eyes. I don't just want to hear conjecture and your opinion. I want to see actual facts. Because we read the same information that you read. We read out of the same supreme wisdom. And nowhere in the supreme wisdom where we see Scientology in there, none of that. We don't see any of that. You know? I mean, if your children, your grandchildren go to school and they got to learn math, they got to learn algebra, then you're going to say, oh, because you coming back and you teaching the other children at the Muhammad's University of Islam algebra, they changing the teachings too? You teaching them civics and you teaching them history and you teaching them science in Muhammad University of Islam, we changing the teachings? See, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense to keep creating videos of Minister Farrakhan that he changed the teachings. You know, so I just wanted to make this video and let y'all know I'm still here and I'm watching, but I wanted to make this video, right, in response to these videos that they are just complete and utter nonsense. We love all people, we love black people, and contrary to what some may feel, we love Sarnetta and Melchesidek. You know, and if brother was a real FOI and a real follower of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, okay, he wouldn't be doing this social media stuff. He'd just dress and cover down and fall in. Okay, I'm a student of the messenger just like you a student of the messenger. So if we were sitting in the messenger's presence, are we going to be arguing? Or are we going to be keeping our eyes on the most honorable Elijah Muhammad and focus on the resurrection of the dead? Because that's the sole purpose of a FOI, okay, is the resurrection of the dead. So if I'm a wide awake man and you a wide awake man, then we have focused on the field, the big fields that awaits us that's in front of us. I'm not looking in the next man's field. I'm worried about my own field. If you're a real wide awake man, now, if you ain't wide awake, then you're going to be worried about everybody else. You're not focusing on self. Because self-improvement is the basis of community development. Again, self-improvement is the basis of community development. Quit trying to improve Minister Farrakhan. Quit trying to improve the Supreme Captain. Quit trying to improve the Nation of Islam. Walaikum salam, Brother Samad. Quit trying to improve us and focus on you and your flock. if you got the real and the true teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You know, so I just wanted to just do this quick video. Man, this is your brother, Malcolm Flex TV. I love y'all. Share this video, share this video, share this video, and just, you know, give your brother a few likes. Give me a thumbs up, you know, so more people can see this video. This is your brother. Peace and assalamu alaikum.